This conference will now be recorded.
In 2 to 3 minutes, we'll start. Just a reminder, keep your questions for the end or when I'll ask you, just keep on. If you have any questions in between, अगर बीच में कोई क्वेश्चन है तो आप उसे नोट कर लें अपने पास नोटपैड पे, नोटबुक पे, कहीं पे, और बाद में आप पूछ सकते हैं. I'll try to answer stock queries का कम, अगर क्वेश्चन कम हो तो that will be better. Although it's open for any kind of a question, be it mindset, thought process, execution, risk management, position sizing, किसी भी तरह के questions हैं तो I'll try to answer, but I don't want to make it like really long. So because as I said, it's a recorded session, and we'll try to keep it short. But yeah, but I'll try to answer question after this. So yeah, another 1 or 2 minutes, we'll start. So welcome everyone. This is the live session for, it's actually for premium members, but I've put it on the free group as well. So anyone who wishes to join, most people in that group as well, Trading Places group, are also part of the premium, most of them. But anyway, so I'll keep it in Hindi and English for the convenience of everyone. Uh, I planned this few weeks ago, but wasn't able to do it due to various reasons. But anyway, so I've already posted 9 videos on the Outlook. This is the 10th, as it's showing on your screen, chapter 10. The aim of Outlook is to bring, it's just to share some charts, some ideas, some thoughts, and but this one is for the premium members and a few others. So I mean, in the end, so if you have seen the Outlook, I guess most of you have. So Outlook is just a 20-30 minute video where I discussed a few charts and trading idea, things like that. आज में थोड़ा सा different रखेंगे. What we'll do is I'll do the Outlook. Uh, I'll do the Outlook the way I do it usually, and then we'll go with the live charts, that is Nifty और Bank Nifty को मैंने live रखा है. एक और chart मैं देख रहा था तो वो भी I've put it live. Live, I mean, I'll show you not on the PPT but on the free software. I'm using investing.com for everyone's convenience because I don't know which software you use, but because investing.com is free, so everyone can use it. So I'm not using any of the Bloombergs or Q traders because you guys don't use it. And yeah, and then so that will be part one, will be the PPT Outlook the way we do it. Part two, part 2 will be, or part 1B will be the charts on the screen using investing.com, or part 3 or part 2, sorry, I'm confused. already. Part 2 will be about your question and answers, just anything, because जब से premium start हुआ है, I don't think we have done a live session. So anything you want to ask, क्या challenges आपको आते हैं, क्या आ रहे हैं, और मैं, I mean, I post things, but if you have any queries, questions, कहाँ feel करते हो कि आप stuck feel करते हो, all anything, good, bad, ugly, whatever you want to share, as you feel free to. I don't have any problem in that. So we'll start with the first part, that's the outlook, chapter 10. Myself, you, I think most of you know me, but that's not the important part. So we'll start the chapter 10 with a few charts, not there. So Nifty, Bank Nifty इसमें cover नहीं है live. I mean part 1A में और B में cover है. So this is just stocks. Initially जब मैंने बनाना start, मतलब prepare करना start किया, so I did put the Nifty chart, but then I thought कि Nifty अगर live कर ही रहे हैं तो why not, put it on a live chart. So so again, anyone who has joined late or who is just joined, क्वेश्चन एंड आंसर्स हम एंड में लेंगे. आपकी क्वेरीज जो भी क्वेश्चन हैं किसी भी तरह के, वो बाद में ले लेंगे. अगर कोई क्वेश्चन बीच में है, if you have any question in the middle, just write it down, note it down, and then I don't want to keep it very long, so hopefully an hour or so, but that's fine. Even if we go beyond an hour, that's fine. So we'll start chapter 10. So the first stock looking at is LTTS. प्रीमियम में मैंने इसका बहुत दिनों से मैं कह रहा हूँ LTTS. मेरे पास I have the holding in LTTS. We have traded it multiple times. So LTTS is, this is how it is looking. If you can see the chart, cup and handle, not a handle, but a cup formation, and then it broke out. Yep, this was the resistance around the 4,000 area. या एग्जैक्टली यहाँ पे इसको इसने इसको यहाँ पे it touched it and rejected and then came down. This is which one is this one which is marked is a cup जिसका handle नहीं है. But then if you look at this one from here where my cursor is, you can see यहाँ से यहाँ तक it's a larger cup, और अब ये handle complete हो चुका है. Volatile stock है. I mean मेरा experience जो LTTS, how I see it is, if it moves 5% or it doesn't move at all. 3 to 4 to 5%, not exactly 5, but 3 to 5% की move है या नहीं move करता. So either this or that. So you see all of these are 0.5 to 0.25 minus plus. ये range में move करा. जब ये breakout किया roughly 5%, then did nothing, fell another 5-6%. These big candles, so it does nothing, makes a big trade, does nothing, make big moves, then does nothing. Here as you see कुछ नहीं किया, does nothing. यहाँ दो big bar, बड़ी bars हैं. This one, last one is a big bar, and I posted on it looks like a candidate which looks like it wants to move now. LTTS is a very strong candidate in that. So it is it, and if you see the bar, it's sorry, yeah, here. So यहाँ पे ये breakout, it's a good breakout, closed at a high end of the range. इस area से बाहर निकल गया. अगले area का target है 3900 4000 के बीच का target है, but I can see it going higher as well, but we'll go step by step. LTTS में as such I have the positions. If you want to take, you can take position tomorrow or whenever, depending upon the market. Do you want to trade some retracement, or you want to trade on the first go? That's your choice. जो भी आपका style है trade करने का. अगला जो stock है इससे, it's twin of LTTS, that is LTI. उसमें हमने trade लिया था and it made a good move on that day as well. So ये LTTS है. I like this stock. बेसिक फॉर्मेशन हो चुकी है. यहाँ पे ये बेसिक फॉर्मेशन है, although एक कप के शेप में है, but आप देखिए यहाँ से लेके यहाँ तक it has done a lot of work. It now wants to move higher. It can touch it, do some more basing before going higher, but I have high targets for it. उसके लिए it has to break this level. So yeah, so something to watch out for. Second stock, as I said, LTI. LTI में भी सेम स्ट्रक्चर सेम है, बट आप देखें सेम उसी तरह की कंसोलिडेशन comparatively it has fallen somewhat same, you can say a little bit less as compared to relatively stronger move. ये भी उसी तरह से करता है. I mean it moves like you see these bars, big bars does nothing, big bars does nothing. So very good stock for options. Options move pretty well with it. Options में long options play अच्छा होता है. That's why हाई बीटा स्टॉक है, इसमें इसके ऑप्शंस का प्रीमियम भी काफी ज्यादा होता है. सो आई मीन it's I like this stock, and all these persistent LTI, LTTS, Mindtree, all these four stocks I really like to trade because they give good trading opportunities. And coming back to LTI, you see it is consolidating in a range, kind of a flag. I haven't put a flag, but it's a kind of a flag, broke out. It is why I have not put a flag, because it's not coming from a flagpole, but that kind of a channel, and that channel broke. उसके बाद आप ये वॉल्यूम देखें लास्ट डे का, व्हेन इट ब्रोक आउट, सेम कैंडल, बार सेम है इसकी तरह की, दिस इज द कैंडल, दैट्स अ बार. बट एनीवे प्राइस एक्शन अगर आप देखें एलटीटीएस का और एलटीआई का रफली सेम है, क्लोजिंग प्राइस रफली सेम है. प्राइस आई मीन बार की यहाँ पे नियरली हाई एंड पे क्लोज हुआ है, बोथ एलटीआई एंड एलटीटीएस. उससे पहले इसने ये लो बनाया था, लो का एक रिवर्सल बार है, उसके बाद टेस्टेड दैट good bar. So this is a reversal bar, this is also reversal bar, breakout from this down sloping rectangle, 2-3 days of doing nothing, which is very good for the stock, and then broke out. And then you see the volumes, अगर आप यहाँ से वॉल्यूम देखिए, फॉलिंग वॉल्यूम्स और राइजिंग वॉल्यूम्स का, ये it has broken all of this, even these volumes, it has broken it for the past so many days. Good breakout. uh, Eventually it will all depend upon how the markets move, but it looks like IT looks like they want to, or the IT stocks want to move higher. IT index wants to move higher after a good consolidation. So LTI we are holding. I think, I don't remember where we bought it, around somewhere around this range, broke out, closed good, closed above this area as well. All in all, a very good closing. Expecting 5,000, 5,500 levels. I won't be surprised to see 5,000. So easy, very easy. 5,000 is very easy. 50 to 5,500 is also on the card. But we'll see when we get there. Not going too far ahead. But right now it's a breakout. Tomorrow, if by any chance market comes down and you get it around the 4,600, although we are long, agar kisi ne miss kar diya, get it around the 4,600 mark, you can. We'll hold it, and I'll share with you when to exit, when I'll exit. But it's a good stock to be in. Maruti, I think we got in Maruti last hour. ये रीजन है मारुति का. ये मार्केट ज्योमेट्री का चार्ट है, which I'm not gonna share, not the place to be. But oscillator भी एक बाय सिग्नल दे रहा है, स्टोकेस्टिक. ये एक चैनल था, चैनल से इसने ब्रेकआउट किया, फिर इट फेल डाउन, and now after the volumes you see have not been great on the fall, but when it's rising, it's still, अभी भी इसके वॉल्यूम इतने बहुत बढ़िया नहीं है. जैसे ये वॉल्यूम, it's a good bar. This one is comparatively better. It's just one that kind of a red signal. Maybe it will come and retest it and then move higher, but it's a wedge formation, buying opportunity, breakout. I don't know what news it broke out of. Maybe there's some news or something, doesn't matter. Mainly the thing is it has broken out of this range, पिछली 7-8 बार्स, 1 2 3 4 5 6 बार्स के ऊपर क्लोज दिया है, which is a very good sign. And let's see, there might be a small dip towards the 8,850, 8,860 mark, and then it can make a base, or it can continue going higher. It's again high beta stock. I like high beta stocks because options may selling may, you get good premiums, moves are really good, but they're hard to manage. So if you can manage it properly, I like these kinds of stocks. So Maruti is, we are long in it, so no problem. And this is how the chart is looking. ULTRATECH, we bought a put in ULTRATECH in the premium channel the other day. Exit kar diya tha, but closing is not great. We'll start se chalte. 50 to 5,300 say it started moving higher, and basing higher. Then again a base. अब यहाँ भी red signal है. A base from here 7,000 odd, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12, around 20 bars, 20 days of doing nothing. By nothing, this is a high beta stock as well, so through 300 point move आसानी से आ जाती है, so there's nothing. So for it started from 5200, went to 7,000, made a base, and then a big bar from here, from the very beautiful support area, touched it. Every time it touches around this level, you see again opened here, went up, opened here, went up, and touched the next resistance on the 2 days after. But then the उसके बाद की जो बार है, so it has come out of a range here, ये रेंज से बाहर आता है और एक अच्छी मूव देता है, नेक्स्ट डे एक और अच्छी मूव देता है, थर्ड डे it gives up quite a bit of gain. So it's kind of an outside bar, gives up quite a bit of gain, and so it's back to the support area यहाँ पे. Now पहले resistance थी, अब support बन गई है, so it has back to support area. So what's happening is that यहाँ पे two things can happen. One, it can consolidate here, breakout को touch करेगा, consolidate करेगा, and start it move again. That's why I've exited the put, to be honest. Another, it can keep falling. Strong stock, no problem, but run up quite a bit, 5200 to 7,000 odd. Maybe it will go back in this range, touch the 6600 odd levels, 66 6500 odd level, फिर वहां से एक बार फिर जाएगा, but the bar is not good. We exited because it's at the support area. Tomorrow it might gap down as well, that's fine. Now we'll look for the buy sides later on. So yeah, one thing to take care about. Another stock is Larsen and Toubro. Another, इसमें भी run up बहुत ज़्यादा हो चुका है, comparatively run up quite a bit. Problem run up के साथ नहीं आती. I mean, you might say, argue that there's a lot of other stocks that have run up. What the problem is not with the run up, the problem is what happens here. Whenever the stock goes into this kind of a short trade, the range gets shorter, there's a that can be a reversal or a consolidation scene. That doesn't mean कि 1949 से back to 1600 आ जाएगा. That's not what I'm saying. But यहाँ पे because now it's ये एक trend line है market geometry की, I can't explain it here, part of the Raphael program. But यहाँ पे इसने exactly ये resistance लिया, wedge का breakdown है, exact नहीं हुआ. We'll see sometimes what happens is 1949 एक बार फिर ये टेस्ट कर सकता है 2000 को, फिर गिरेगा. There's a high probability that it will start consolidating or a short candidate targeting 1840 if a fall comes down. So we have no position in Larsen and Toubro, but I was looking at Larsen and Toubro, and the run up was great. I mean, we bought somewhere around here 1640 पे हमने लिया था, I don't remember. We got a call or a future, exited around here. उसके बाद it has done another flag, another run up, good run up, and then the range is shortening. If you see this, the range hasn't shortened here, the range hasn't shortened here, but the range is shortening here. So it's not able to move, which shows that that it is run up quite a bit. So either it can consolidate. So it's a short play with a stop loss of the high here. इस high के साथ एक short play है. We'll see if we get it tomorrow. We might take it, but some stock to watch out for anyone who wants to buy aggressive, who's not very bullish on market, aggressive longs वगैरह नहीं लेना चाहते, तो this is one short candidate, and ULTRATECH is another short candidate. Because Nifty, as I said, Nifty is there might be changes in the sectoral changes, like Larsen and Toubro type stocks might take a breather, cement might take a breather, and IT might start rallying. So Nifty might not do much. I mean, might stay in a range of 300-400 points up and down, but the stock specific, these stocks can correct, whereas IT, because if these don't correct and IT also keeps on rising, the Nifty will have a huge rally. But Nifty looks like it can stay in that 200-300 point range again for another week or so. Let's see though. So if that's going to happen, then IT may IT, some banks, although बैंक निफ्टी की कैंडल इतनी अच्छी नहीं थी. But so some banks, some autos like Maruti can perform better. Hero Honda is looking okay. I'll show it in the chart. So these stocks can perform, whereas stocks that have been rallying, that those can, those can take a breather. So that's what I'm looking for. GNFC, another stock. Uh, I don't know. We got long into it. Sorry, I forgot doing too many trades these days in too many markets. Uh, so, I mean, uh, this, what do you call GNFC? I don't know if we have, to be very honest, I don't know. I am personally long. I don't know if we are long in it. Anyway, looks okay. I mean, not broken out yet. What I like about these stocks have huge option premiums, very good for option seller, even if doesn't do if it doesn't do much for a few days. But you have to see stocks strong भी होने चाहिए. It's not that we can because option premium ज्यादा है तो SBI में मैंने सेम चीज देखी option premium बहुत अच्छे से stock strong था. I'm fine if it doesn't do anything for the next, although अब तो breakout मार दिया उसने. ये सेम IRCTC ने 2-3 बार अच्छे ट्रेड्स दिए हमें. ऑप्शन प्रीमियम्स अच्छे थे. अगर कुछ ना भी करता IEX भी अब यही कर रहा है. There are a lot of stocks which GNFC is one of those stocks which have high premiums. High premium का मतलब ये भी हो सकता है कि people are very bullish about it. So you can take it either way. But what I feel is because I'm at the money stock seller, sorry, option seller with long stocks depending upon where the scenario, so where it is, where the stock is positioned. तो मेरे लिए ये stocks appeal करते हैं क्योंकि इनके premiums अच्छे हैं. और movement भी because premiums are high, so they can move accordingly. We are not talking about volatility in this session anyway. So GNFC is another stock which is in. I am long. I don't remember if we are long, but keep it in the radar. आउटलुक प्रीमियम मेंटरशिप, बहुत सारी क्वेरीज आई मुझे, तो मैं इसका थोड़ा सा डिटेल बताना चाहता हूँ, फिर हम पार्ट सेकंड लाइव चार्ट्स वाले पार्ट पे चलेंगे. आउटलुक प्रीमियम मेंटरशिप का क्या है कि it's for people who are real, what I mean is full time traders और जो लोग very serious in trading. अगर ये आप आउटलुक प्रीमियम के पार्ट, ये सिर्फ आउटलुक प्रीमियम मेंबर्स के लिए है. आई एम नॉट टेकिंग एनीवन फ्रॉम आउटसाइड. सो व्हाट वी आर गोइंग टू डू इन इट, मेंटरशिप में हम क्या करेंगे. मैं क्योंकि मुझे बहुत सारी क्वेरीज आती है, ये कैसे वो कैसे. इट्स वेरी हार्ड फॉर मी टू डिस्कस दिस इन 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 real time or in the market hours. So it's better to have a group of, I'm just taking 15 to 20 people, I don't know. So mentorship mein what we will do, it's not compulsory. If you want to, you can discuss it with me. If not, that's fine. But for people who want, because जो हमने अभी discuss किया, that's the outlook part that I share on the YouTube channel. What is coming up next will be part of the mentorship. That is what we will do every week for the next till May 30th. ये हम करेंगे May 30th तक. Every week we'll have a virtual session. तो मैं आपको just 2 minutes, I'll take your time, then we'll go to the live chat. Sorry. So first, what I have thought is trade discussion, because before we take it in the premium channel. तो कभी-कभी लोग होते हैं कि सर आपने जैसे IRCTC दे दिया, buy this, you know, हमारे को टाइम लगता है, ऑप्शन लगाने को टाइम लगता है, उसमें it moves a little higher and sometimes you miss it. So trade discussion before, every week we'll meet virtually and we'll discuss for an hour 2 hour. We'll discuss a lot of things and we'll discuss कौन से stocks हमारे radar पे हैं next week के लिए. एक तो ये हम discuss करेंगे. Then I think a lot of people are facing problem on risk management, position sizing. You don't know how much risk you can take on a particular portfolio. So you don't know how much risk you want to take on a particular portfolio. क्या position sizing आपकी होनी चाहिए. आपके mindset में बहुत सारे लोगों के issues हैं. जब when it is going with you, you are very happy. I'm don't take me otherwise, but I've seen a lot of people. एक दो दिन अगर trades are not moving, you get stressed. You know, message wise I can understand that. Biases कौन सी होती हैं कि मैं ये trade लूँ ना लूँ. Discipline आप कैसे रखेंगे. वॉलेटिलिटी को आप कैसे मैनेज करेंगे. सो बिकॉज इट्स नॉट अ वन साइज फिट ऑल. ये एक नहीं है कि आप जो मेरे को मेरा द वे आई डू you have to do it as well. It's not a one size fit all. So every week we'll meet, we'll discuss these issues. If you have these issues, if you don't have these issues, then it's fine. A group discussion, you will have a group, we'll discuss various ideas, various uh, technical analysis studies, fundamental studies, quantitative studies, idea generation. Usme se I have seen it a lot that when there are ideas on a common ground, I've seen it in my MBA class. I've seen it doing different uh, during different parts of my studies. When we sit together, talk about it, we find good ideas and we improve ourselves. That's what the aim is. Then we'll discuss the different stocks, commodities, कि आपको आपके पास ये stock है, कैसा लग रहा है, कहाँ तक जा सकता है, things like that. It's mainly to build a community environment where like 10, 15 people meet every week, talk about it, talk the crux of trading. So the main aim is improvement. Then it's about trade plan कि आगे एक हफ्ते में हमें क्या करना चाहिए, क्या क्या. I mean, it's all of us will contribute towards कि हम क्या क्या इम्पैक्ट्स आ सकते हैं. फॉर एग्जांपल फेड मीट कब है, ये कब है, वो कब है, इसका इम्पैक्ट क्या आ सकता है, कौन सी चीज का. सो it's a common, and you will start understanding how the overall process happens. It's making a trading plan, building a trading plan. That's also so, and building a common ground. So I'll take a break, just 1 minute. Yep, sorry for that. So mainly it's about building a common ground so everyone can take trade without bias. Because I've seen people ki I missed that, I exited early, all of these. So it can't be done in a day. So I thought we'll we'll build a group of people, 10, 15, 20 people maximum. Because beyond that it becomes harder, for everyone. तो एक ग्रुप बनाना चाहते हैं mentorship program में. That's if you are okay with everything, if you are good with your idea generation, if you are good with trading plan, if you're good with all of these things, then that's fine, then you don't need it. But if you wish to be, if you are lacking in all of these things, because when I get a lot of messages on the Outlook group about this, so if you are lacking in this, then we can do it. And bonus, there's a free webinar for everyone who attends that on position sizing. It will teach you how to, because I've seen a lot of people की position sizing उन्हें नहीं आती, they just randomly pick stocks. सो और कि मेरे पास 1 लाख रुपया है, 10 लाख रुपया है, उसके बेस के ऊपर मैं कितने लॉट ट्रेड कर सकता हूँ. देयर इज अ फुल स्ट्रक्चर ऑन इट एंड आई विल शेयर यू how do I do position sizing. So that's what the mentorship program is all about. So I won't waste a lot of time for others on this. So any details you can DM me. This is on my Twitter, and the channel we are already in. So 1 second, we'll go to charts now. 1 second. Oh, yeah. So let's discuss Nifty. Everyone has seen this chart, uh, this Nifty chart. I mean, you might have seen this chart multiple times. Everyone is posting this chart, uh, and everyone is saying a lot of things based on this chart. What I mean is, someone is long, someone is short, someone is bearish, someone is bullish, someone is expecting कि 3 बार इसने touch किया है. अब नया, I mean, like I'll share with you both sides of the story. So this it this was the first resistance. It मेड अ बॉटम हियर, नेक्स्ट रेजिस्टेंस। तो यहाँ पे पहले इस तक, यहाँ तक तो हमें पता नहीं था कि ये ट्रेंड लाइन है। जब ये टॉप लग गया ये पिवट के बाद, तब हम ट्रेंड लाइन ड्रॉ कर सकते थे। तो ये सेकंड, ये थर्ड टाइम तो इसने नया लो लगाया। सो एक कैंप तो ये है विच इज सेइंग कि नाउ बैंक सॉरी निफ्टी विल हैव अनदर लो 14,000 एंड ऑल द 14,000 गैंग, राइट। ये वो गैंग था जो यहाँ इस वक्त यहाँ पे इस ये जहाँ मेरा कर्सर है, I'll put it, so we'll spend some time on this chart just for a few minutes. 1 second. एक तो ये हमारा हो गया पहला, ये हो गया सेकंड वन, तो ये हो गया थर्ड वन। बहुत सारी कॉन्स्पिरेसी थ्योरीज, ऑल ऑफ दैट गेम, इतने दिन के बाद ये हुआ तो ये हो जाएगा। आई डोंट वांट टू गो इन डिटेल इनटू इट, आई दैट विल बी ट्रोलिंग एनीवन समवन, but no offense. But anyway, when this happened, people thought, okay, 14,000, all of that will happen. So what's happening now? I want to just psychology की एक बात करना चाहता हूँ, that this is what we'll do in mentorship as well, which is very important. So when this happened, market touched on this day, market closed here. Some of you might have taken, some of people might have taken shots, and then it touched and crossed. Now then there were new targets, all time high, this that, India story. Next day gap up, उसके बाद support पे इसने test किया। यहाँ पे again the 14,000 crowd came live. It came down, then again big bar, then again few big bars, then again broke up, I mean break down, then break out. So ये ट्रेंड लाइन तो अब, बिकॉज एवरीवन नोज दिस ट्रेंड लाइन, this is a failure of a trend line now for me. Why is a failure? Because a lot of things have happened here now. You know, if you are a trader and you have taken long here with a target of all-time high, stopped out, short here, target of 14,000 or whatever target, stopped out, and these are big bars. ये next day आपको, अगर आप क्लोज ओनली वाले ट्रेडर हो तो यहाँ पे आपको शॉर्ट दिया इसने, अगले दिन वहां पे क्लोज हुई, नेक्स्ट डे ब्रीच्ड, नेक्स्ट डे एक और फिर गैप डाउन, नाउ यू आर कन्विंस्ड कि अब तो 14,000 आएगा ही आएगा, फिर ऊपर, फिर नीचे, फिर ऊपर. दिस इज अ लॉट ऑफ, दैट्स व्हाई पीपल आर लूजिंग अ लॉट ऑफ मनी इन दिस. व्हाट आई वांट टू टेल यू हियर इज, what everyone can see usually doesn't work. Usually, मैं नहीं कहता कि हमेशा, जो सबको जो चीज नजर आ रही है वो काम नहीं करती. इसलिए just be wary of that, because if you can see it, so can the person who has more money than you can also see. तो क्या स्ट्रक्चर क्या दिख रहा है अभी भी यार, how it is looking right now? More importantly, we're still in a, this is looks like a flag, right? Not a very pleasant or a very beautiful looking flag because there are a few gaps in there, but ये इसको breakout कर दिया है. I mean it has. If you want to go long, let it cross the high for the time being. This one कर लेने दीजिए, it's not very far away, it's 18,000 even, क्रॉस कर लेने दीजिए. अगर यहाँ अब इस ट्रेंड लाइन को लोग अब अभी भी सपोर्ट लेगी नहीं लेगी, it's hard, it's, we don't know, because it has already breached this multiple times. So something to, although trend up hai, that is why I think now there will be, initially we discussed ki there will be more cyclical, I mean sorry, sector kind of a move. So that's what is happening. You know, few sectors are outperforming, few sectors are not, and that is showing here. Although it has broken out, but ये पहले भी breakout कर चुकी, better safe than sorry. 18,000 के ऊपर एक बार closing दे दे, that will be better. Or you can use whatever system. We are just I mean just trying to just show you how it looks like. So यहाँ पे इसको एक बार क्रॉस करने दीजिए, अगर नीचे आएगी तो ये फ्लैग का सपोर्ट will be better support than this trend line. So more stock specific, I still feel it can do a little bit of drama here. So some stocks can, the stocks that we discussed, a lot of other stocks can move down. whereas some stocks can rally like IT stocks. Option selling के लिए एक अच्छा area कई stocks के अंदर एक अच्छा तो आप you might be seeing मैं आपको एक दो stocks just out of talking to you I'll just show you. Let's talk about like many stocks like say Naveen Fluorine, just random. बहुत सारे stocks अपने gains को hold नहीं कर पा रहे. See Naveen, good up move, ये इससे पहले वाली बार उससे पहले वाली बार stocks अपने gains को, this is what's happening in Nifty as well. Same sort of stock, same although not part of Nifty though, it's a mid cap stock, but same sort of structure same है. Structure same है कि इसने breakout किया अपने channel से, flag से, but sustain नहीं कर पा रहा. So there is a little bit, so it might come inside or it might consolidate a little bit more. इसी सेक्टर के अंदर अतुल का मैंने सेम देखा, अतुल लिमिटेड सेम इसी breakout एक ये बार में but not able to sustain. Something else, what else was I seeing? Some stocks are doing really well as well. Let's see, I haven't seen ITC in a while. Let's see what ITC is doing. Again, it's not a great bar here. This is actually more of a, यहाँ पे put buying would be more beneficial with this as a stop loss. We'll see that tomorrow. What else? Let's see Reliance. Again, high, not sustaining. HDFC banks are still better. I mean, I think they are still better. But again, you see, these not able to sustain. यहाँ पे भी इसने not sustaining. I think that's some sort of a problem. State Bank of India की bar last when I checked was looking okay. Let's see that. That's comparatively better. But यहाँ से इसका breakout भी है State Bank of India. I'm going be out of the topic, but what I'm trying to share with you is everyone is able to see the breakout. That's why the breakouts are not sustaining. They are not able to sustain. That's the main theme of the story. But same way, Nifty is also doing the same. Nifty is doing, that's why stocks are also doing the same thing. This is in 50 and it's, yeah, I don't know, it's not loading. Anyway, I've just, you know what I mean. This is Bank Nifty. I was just doing some work, so I thought I'll show you this chart as well. Again, not the best of the candles on the top. I mean, एक चीज मैंने जिसके लिए चार्ट लगाया था वो ये है, जहां से रैली स्टार्ट हुई, where it started 0.0832 level, 0.382 level, and this one are nearly the same candles. ये एक बॉटम पे आई सपोर्ट पे 0.382 का सपोर्ट है, ये जो है ये रेजिस्टेंस पे आई 1.618 और 0.88 का 0.88 एक Fibonacci. This is a Fibonacci level that I use. So this one and this one, they both are so if it crosses 40,800, expect to rally to 42,000, but 40,800 is a resistance. And this is what I teach in the Raphael program. All the moves can be captured using a single Fibonacci structure. A lot of people use Fibonacci. It's about how to use Fibonacci. Which areas are your best areas? That's the difference. If everyone is using the same area, there will be problems. The main part about advanced Fibonacci is we use, I mean, in Raphael, we use a lot of other things as well, but just showing Fibonacci that all the moves have been captured, can be captured. And that is what is showing in the Bank Nifty chart. Just, I'll take a 1 second break. I have to take a call. Just, I'll go on mute for a minute, just 1 minute. So yes, and another chart is Hero Honda. As I said, autos are looking okay. Maruti has broke out. Hero Honda wants to break out. It has been consolidating for a long time, and नीचे 2100 से 2800 वहां पे इट्स मेकिंग अ लॉट ऑफ टेकिंग अ लॉट ऑफ टाइम. सो ये चैनल के अंदर है. यहाँ से एक previous lows 3 times, the 1 2 3 and fourth times touched, so it's a strong resistance. Internal structure के अंदर भी resistance area है. I'll zoom in a little bit. So you see here internal structure के अंदर भी resistance है. 1 2 this crossed, went to the next resistance, came back again inside. So not a buy signal yet. Close is not the best, but some stock to watch out. Reversal 28, although not my favorite stock anyway, but 2885 और 2940 के बीच में कहीं पे अगर ये breakout करता है तो we can expect a large move, maybe around the 3500s as well. But when it will come, we don't know. But a stock to keep on the radar. Rest it will be market. So overall, what looks like is IT have given good breakouts in a lot of stocks. LTI, LTTS. Let's see TCS how it looks. I haven't seen it, so let's see. The consultancy. Yeah, I mean, kind of a breakout. Still in a channel. Draw it for you. The channel के अंदर है अभी भी. ये देख लें तो not the best, but these LTI, LTTS, these stocks are looking comparatively better. So yeah, I mean, at least it can go to 3350 right now, 3220, 3350 के बाद देखेंगे अगर trend बदलेगा, so at least it can go towards this level, maybe then it can come down, तब देखेंगे. एक और देख लेते हैं HCL Tech. I mean, I haven't seen these charts, but just seeing it with you, same sort of structure. If you see HCL Tech as well, so again, kind of a channel. ये channel के top के पास है, so it higher probability of a breakout. TCS, these IT stocks, when they move pretty well. I mean, 3 4 5% they make a move. So that's why I like these stocks to trade. But then they fall as well like that. So again, HCL Tech. So there are a lot of couple of stocks like LTI, LTTS. They have broken out. HCL Tech and things like that. They can break out in the next few days if IT rally is real. तो ये ब्रेकआउट कर सकते हैं. काइंड ऑफ एन इन्वर्टेड, काइंड ऑफ एन, नॉट परफेक्ट लुकिंग इन्वर्टेड हेड एंड शोल्डर्स. इसको ब्रेक करती है, इसके ऊपर जाती है तो एक अच्छा टारगेट मिल सकता है. So those are the stocks from me. Now you can ask any questions. You can just write your questions on the chat box one by one, and I'll try to. अगर कोई question मुझे समझ नहीं आएगा तो I'll ask you to unmute yourself, and then you can ask your questions if you have any questions. Okay. How you choose first, Ashish? You are too good. Thank you, Ashish. Appreciate your kindness. Dharam, how do you choose when sell call for hedging or buy put as for selling call double margin is required? It depends upon the volatility. If volatility is high, दो तीन चीजें हैं इसके अंदर धर्म. It's not just about what do you call. एक तो है कि call स्टॉक है कहाँ पे, इज इट ऑन अ हाई एंड, अभी एक ऑलरेडी रन अप वाली पोजीशन पे है अपनी, कहाँ पे है वो, उसके लिए आपको आपके फिबोनाकीज या आपके सपोर्ट्स एंड रेजिस्टेंस ऐसे एरियाज पर जानना जरूरी है. तो अगर मुझे पता है कि वो ऑलरेडी रन अप कर चुका है, फिर मैं उसकी वॉलेटिलिटी देखता हूँ. इज इट मोर इट इज बेटर टू सेल कॉल, आई मीन सेल ऑप्शंस और बाय ऑप्शंस. तो एक डिसीजन के लिए वॉलेटिलिटी एक रिक्वायरमेंट है. सेकेंडली ये रिक्वायरमेंट है कि स्टॉक है कहाँ. इट्स नॉट अबाउट मार्जिन. और फिर 10 days टू एक्सपायरी. अगर मुझे अच्छा प्रीमियम मिल रहा है थोड़े दिन के लिए तो आई विल टेक अ सेल कॉल, बट देन योर एनालिसिस हैज टू बी रियली नाइस. You can't take it any day. That doesn't mean I don't get wrong trades. I do, but then how you manage those trades, how you manage your portfolio, I think that is important. Option data as such, again, it's a long topic. It's hard to do it today. I mean, maybe some other session I'll try to analyze. Reliance, I can look at Reliance, how it's looking. Reliance, again, not my favorite stock. I don't make a lot of money in Reliance, so anyway, but we'll check it out. Doing nothing actually. ऑयल प्राइसेस नीचे हैं तो शायद ग्रॉस रिफाइनिंग मार्जिन का भी चैलेंज आएगा आने वाले टाइम पे, which won't be a very good thing for Reliance as a whole. यहाँ पे एक ट्रायंगल बना लिया है, नॉट अ वेरी ग्रेट लुकिंग ट्रायंगल, सो रिलायंस कैन फॉल टुवर्ड्स दिस रेंज। अगेन नॉट डूइंग मच, पहले चैनल में था पिछली रैली में, पिछली स्विंग में, तो एक चैनल में था, चैनल से लेट इट ब्रेक आउट, not doing much. Reliance is not doing much, so let it break out, let it either break out or break down। इस एरिया में कहीं पे बाय का देखेंगे, और यहाँ पे ये एक छोटी जूम इन फॉर यू गाइस। सो यहाँ पे एक सपोर्ट है, एरिया है, ये इसने ट्राई किया दो छोटी बार, उसके बाद गिव अप ऑल इट्स गेन। maybe let's see if it comes towards this area, maybe will one can look at it, but if it breaks this area, ये open है नीचे का area, so either let it break this, longs में I'm not, I don't, again not looking along, it's outside bar है, कल शायद यहाँ पे तो हम पहुंच जाएं आसानी से शायद, तो यहाँ पे देखते हैं किस तरह की बार आती है, तो then you can take a buy or a sell decision। Second, Bharti Airtel, again very boring kind of a stock, to be very honest, I not my cup of tea, but not doing much, पिछले हाई के पास आ रहा है, तो ये एक, if you see there's a mega opportunity, Bharti, will take a closer look, I'll keep this in, I'll keep this into the in my ट्रेडिंग एंड एनालिसिस स्ट्रक्चर। सो आप देखेंगे इस रेंज में है पिछले साल से, रेंज वही है 778 एंड 637। वंस इट ब्रेक्स आउट, एक फॉल्स ब्रेकआउट भी हो सकता है, उसके लिए तैयार रहिएगा इफ यू ट्रेड दिस। व्हाई? बिकॉज एवरीवन कैन सी दिस, so it can be a false breakout, we'll see when it breaks out, if it breaks out, if not then क्या ये वापस यहाँ तक आ सकता है? Absolutely। So yeah, so just make or break kind of a point, इसके ऊपर long है, but just be a little bit long, short term options से ज़्यादा future के साथ put hedge का long ज़्यादा better रहेगा इसमें, but because you know everyone can see this, a lot of people might be, you know, there might be a false kind of a breakout because everyone can see it, so just a little wary, uh, but looking like it can move higher, so let's see, it's भारती डन। यूपीएल मैंने चार्ट शेयर किया था, इट्स यूपीएल, इट्स लाइक दिस, यूपीएल कैन ब्रेक आउट, और on the on that on I think Friday it tried to but failed, as you can see। ये भी एक इस तरह का स्टॉक है जिसमें you can't, you know, जिसमें I thought कि this, you can see that it is not holding on to the gains, so again it's like a flag, like a flag। ये वाली कैंडल को अगर आप छोड़ देते तो ये फ्लैग भी बन सकता था, कई कैंडल्स को आपको advanced, if you understand advanced technical analysis then you know which candle to avoid, which don't, it's kind of a flag, but the candle is not great, so we'll look at for another day, I mean we'll look at it again, but it can break out, if market breaks out this can break out। एक थोड़ा volatile stock है, but yeah we are long in it and I'm holding it, so no, I don't have any problem। option premium decay हो रहा है इसी range के अंदर, so I'm fine with it। Ashwini ji, the thing is that yes, we hedge our positions. मैंने पहले भी ये बात कही है कि when I buy, I buy it based on the probability scenario. What happens is that अब मैंने LTI लिया था 4900 में, वो 4500 आ गया. Option C 250-60 points. So you need to be very strong on your analysis. Yes, we booked that at 30 rupees जब वो नीचे आई nearly next to zero, तो मैंने उस option को book कर लिया था. But the thing is that I mean, then if you sell an option again, then you won't get, फिर वो आप even पे आ जाते हो. What I try to do is, buy at a high probability zone, sell an option, and then, or if option premium volatility is low, option premiums are low, or cheaper, I won't say low, but cheaper, then it's better to buy puts. So it's scenario by scenario. But if you cover it, and then, for example, अगर आपने एक चीज ली है 100 पे, 100 rupees पे आपने buy किया, and you have sold 100 rupee call, it comes to 90, and now you sell a 90 rupee call, then it goes to 110, you won't make much money out of it, which is not useful, so it again, it depends upon your analysis. It's more like, we'll discuss it in further sessions. I'll give some examples, and I think it will have a better idea. I have a specific Ankur Sapra. I have a specific question. Trading the inside bar breakout on Nifty daily with option buying. What time period does it remain viable for? It keeps moving in a range without reaching the stop loss of the lower end of the range of the mother bar. Again, that's the problem with you need to understand that कि decay कैसे होता है, you need to understand कि theta का decay कैसा है. That is where that is very important for hedging. ऑप्शन के ग्रीक्स को समझना इसलिए बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. अगर आप इनसाइड बार को ट्रेड कर रहे हैं और आपने you bought a weekly option, for example, market doesn't move for 2 to 3 days, you might be right, but option has taken a lot of gain from you, which is a problem. So it's more, again, this is just that's why I think, I mean, I'm not trying to pitch anything, sorry if I sound like that, but that's why I want to start a mentorship structure, because so I can answer these questions easily under an umbrella, that this is the problem with the examples. Okay, ये हो रहा है, इसकी वजह से ये हो रहा है और ये हो सकता है. To answer it here, it's hard, but just to give you heads up कि you need to understand how much decay is there. You need to understand how many days to expiry is there. All of that will help you in finding out the decay structure. ये मैं यहाँ जो बना रहा हूँ, ये I'm trying to make a, just give you an example of the decay part, just example, without using the drawing. So I thought यहाँ पे भी मैं try कर लेता हूँ. So ये एक थीटा का decay chart है. Sorry, just एक decay का chart आपको example दे रहा हूँ. तो ये कौन सी ऑप्शन आपको लेनी चाहिए या कौन सी ऑप्शन आपको नहीं लेनी चाहिए. तो ये प्राइस है इस एक्सेस पे, ये टाइम है, और I'll just for your understanding, सपोज ये 15 डेज है, यहाँ पे ये है 0, और सॉरी ये है 0, और सपोज ये 30 डे की ऑप्शन है, तो ये 30th डे है. ओके, तो ये 30th डे है, आपने यहाँ पे ऑप्शन लिया है कहीं पे, और ये 15th डे है यहाँ पे बीच में। तो आप देखते हैं ये जो है ना ये डिटीरियोरेशन, ये 15th डे तक तो कुछ नहीं होता, है ना। तो अगर आपने जो आपका क्वेश्चन था, जो क्वेश्चन का जिसका मैं आंसर कर रहा हूँ, वो क्वेश्चन ये है कि इनसाइड बार ट्रेड क्या है, और ऑप्शन बाइंग what time period does it remain viable for if it keeps moving in the range without reaching the stop loss the lower end of the range. I think if I got your question correctly, आप अपने आप अनम्यूट करके ये क्वेश्चन अंकुर सप्रा पूछ भी सकते हैं. I don't know if I'm answering the right question, but anyway, just to अगर आप just it might be helpful for others if I'm not, you can ask the question, just give me 2 minutes Ankur if you are here. So यहाँ पे आपने एक ऑप्शन ली है 30 days to expiry, सितंबर की आपने 30 days to expiry ऑप्शन. तो ये जो प्राइस है, मार्केट अगर ज्यादा मूव नहीं करती तो ये प्राइस ज्यादा मूव नहीं करेगी, बट जैसे ही आप 15 दिन के बाद जाते हैं तो आप ये देखिए इस तरह से डिके होती है प्राइस. सो अगर आपने यहाँ पे हेज किया है तो आपका रिस्क कम है यहाँ पे. तो अगर आपने ये हेज किया इसके बाद, यहाँ पे आपकी प्राइस तो कम होगी, लेट्स अज्यूम, आई मीन, तो यहाँ पे इस दिन इसकी प्राइस तो यहाँ है, बट डिके फैक्टर इतना फास्ट है कि ये जीरो हो जाएगी जल्दी, इस दिन पे. यहाँ पे लेट्स अज्यूम दिस इज वीकली, 5 days to expiry. फाइव डेज. तो ये 5 days पे क्या हुआ, ऑल्दो आपको ये 10-20 रुपए की मिल गई, लेट्स अज्यूम, नॉट अ वेरी स्केल डायग्राम नहीं है, बट लेट्स जस्ट टू प्रूव अ पॉइंट. पर यहाँ पे डिके बहुत है. अब यहाँ पे आपको 30-40-50 रुपए में ऑप्शन जरूर मिल गई, पर ये 50 रुपए का जीरो होने का रिस्क बहुत ज्यादा है, वर्सेज यहाँ पे आपने 200 रुपए की ऑप्शन ली है, तो यहाँ पे 200 वोट है नंबर, वी आर हाइपोथेटिकल एग्जांपल दे रहा हूँ, तो यहाँ पे इसका रिस्क बहुत कंपैरेटिवली कम है. सो जब आप ट्रेड करते हैं तो ये चीजों का, पर इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि हम 40 की बेच दें. यहाँ पे गामा का रिस्क जो है, ये थीटा का डायग्राम है सिर्फ. That's why understanding the options in and out is very important. Otherwise यहाँ नहीं तो वो कैसीनो ही है, नहीं तो वो लॉटरी है, लग जाएगी या चली जाएगी. अदरवाइज तो ये थीटा का डायग्राम है, गामा का नहीं है. गामा ऑपोजिट है, उल्टा चलता है इससे. गामा का रिस्क यहाँ बहुत बढ़ जाता है, तभी 40 वाली कॉल 500 पे हो जाती है, 40 वाली कॉल 200 भी हो जाती है और जीरो भी रह जाती है. पर अगर हम सिर्फ प्राइस का डिके देखें तो ये थीटा का इफेक्ट, प्रीमियम का डिके, प्राइस तो नहीं होते, प्रीमियम ही हम पे कर रहे हैं. तो प्रीमियम ये सिर्फ प्रीमियम के ऊपर. अगेन these are large topics, I'm just trying to answer a question. If your question was a little bit different, you can unmute yourself and ask.
Good
Venkatesh,
afternoon,
many
sir. No,
times.
sir, I got my answer. Thanks so much.
Is this Ankur, right? The question,
Yeah, yeah.
I hope I got your
No,
question right,
I
right?
got my answer. No, actually, I read somewhere that once you see, inside bar breakouts on these charts, you should see only the next 5 to 10 bars. So that's what I was going to ask. Yeah, aligning it with the derivatives and the theta decay, I got that bit. So I know what strike prices to select better in the future. So yeah, thank you.
Yeah, the actually any bar, that's a common structure, that any bar has a value of next 5. 1 मिनट की बार का नेक्स्ट 5 मिनट, 1 घंटे के बार का नेक्स्ट 5 घंटे, एक दिन के नेक्स्ट 5 दिन, एक वीक का नेक्स्ट 5 वीक. हो ना हो, मिनिमम वी लुक फॉर, अगर 5 बार्स में कुछ नहीं हुआ तो वो निगेट हो जाती है उसकी वैल्यू यूजुअली. That's what we look at. Venkatesh, many times I see good profit during daytime on stocks such as Naveen, Atul, UPL, but at the end of the day, profit 1000 plus 1000. So from 10,000, profit रह जाता है 1000 का. Can we book out at 10,000 or should we wait for larger profit? Venkatesh, the thing is, I don't know your anyone's what do you call, position sizing or capital. So I always trade in multiple of even number of lots, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 20, 30, 40, 80, like that. So I always book out partial profits and I let the other rest of it run. But I can't give a 2 lot trade. That is just part of, that's why, as I said, position sizing, risk management, all of these things one needs to learn. And so that will help. I personally, what I do is I buy even number of lots और मैं exit कर जाता हूँ आधी position, half of the position I exit and rest I let it run. Thanks, Atul. Thanks for the kind words. I won't read it because anyway, that's fine. Yeah, UPL, Venkatesh, the thing is that UPL was more like, as I said, when stocks are in a range, they do all kinds of things. That's why I try to sell at the money options, because if nothing happens, if the stocks doesn't move much, I'm getting my money for holding that position. If you sell, if you buy put, for example, or buy an option, so you lose money both ways. You lose it from the option premium and you lose it from the what do you call, not then the market is not moving, or the asset is not moving, or the stock is not moving, or the commodity when it's not moving. If you have bought a put option, there's a paper which I'll find and I'll share it in the group, which is that the buying a put option is the worst of the hedging structure. It's part of the option god program that I run once a year, in which its main thing is that I try to showcase and I would teach people that buying put is, or buying a call to hedge your portfolio, is the worst way of doing it. You will never make money out of it on the long run. By never, I mean next 1,000 trades or 500 trades. You might make in the next 5 trades, but overall on a normal distribution structure. LIC housing chart. Lalit, I think you asked me this previously as well. So yep, I'll look at it. Yeah, what do you want? What explanation do you want, Lalit, on this chart? It's very simple breaking out. I think we bought LIC at 400, no, 300 something. Simple breakout structure. Once it broke out, kept on rallying. Now I've expected to, I have exited it. I think we exited it on Friday. Although it can keep on running. This is the next resistance is coming in for this. These are very basic resistances, but it's coming up soon, or it's already touched. I expect it to fall a little bit, and then we'll try to get into it again. OFSS. OFSS. OFSS, I think we took once and we exited at par, maybe, or a small profit. I don't remember. Very slow moving stock. Won't say slow moving, but like very, very illiquid kind of a stock. But anyway, again, the chart for most of the IT stocks are almost same. Again, they are. This is just coming out of what do you call? It is at the lower end of the range, broken this small channel and trying to go out, but we'll see the bar volumes are not very great on this. For a if you see the last 2 days, not a very good volume structure. Let's see, let it break out. I mean, if it goes above previous day's high, then maybe we can look at it. But again, not the one I track a lot. But yeah, it's showing a reversal. But as I said, in the IT thing, I look at LTI, LTTI as persistent, and Mindtree. Mindtree and LTI work together because of the merger thing. LTTS and persistent is, although not performing much now, but I have high hopes on persistent. Non-FNO, I like Happiest Minds. I own Happiest Minds and Affle in that category, not the very full-on IT companies, but in that category. Vineet, very fond of your crude trades. Request if we can have one group for trading commodities frequently. Problem क्या है commodities के अंदर कि I trade CBOT, I trade NYMEX, I trade ICE, I trade all the US commodities. In India, there's not very much liquidity, but yeah, we can look at it. But my trades in, because इंडिया में प्रॉब्लम ये है कि ऑप्शंस नहीं है ज्यादा लिक्विड कमोडिटीज के अंदर. मेरा सारा पोर्टफोलियो ही ऑप्शंस पे है. आई मीन hedging, नॉन hedging, जो भी है ज्यादा आई एम फोकस मोर टुवर्ड्स ऑप्शन because they make a lot of money for me. So that's the problem. That's why I don't start a commodity group, because you will be disappointed. But yeah, that's why I share all my crude trades. Now I knew from that volatility will die. Made a lot of money in from in the last few months. Now I'm not much a lot not trading a lot in crude because आपने message भी ज़्यादा मेरे देखे नहीं होंगे crude में. I have positions but not that much. Substantial नहीं है. The reason is because I know the volatility has come down. The main thing to learn for you guys is that you need to know when volatility के साथ करना क्या है. Most people just look at VIX and say okay VIX ऊपर है नीचे. That's like if you are a PhD, then looking just at VIX, the way people look at it is just like, you know, maybe lower kg or upper kg kind of a thing. I'm talking about if you, volatility is in it itself a beast, you know, you can do a lot of it, but you have to learn it. It's a process. I don't know if anyone wishes to learn it or doesn't want to learn it. It's part of Option God program for us, so that's what I'll teach. Volatility is my favorite, and volatility के base के ऊपर ही सारा Outlook Premium channel टिका है, because I know where volatility is, and that's where I use all my analysis and trade to take a trade. Otherwise, it's nothing. That if there's no volatility, you won't make money. Simple as that. So you need to, commodities में ये दिक्कत है. So I don't know when it will get more, how will it will improve in the future. So I don't know. बजाज फाइनेंस में हम लॉन्ग हैं. बजाज फाइनेंस, राघव ने पूछा है बजाज फाइनेंस. फिनसर मैं अभी ट्रैक नहीं कर रहा बिकॉज बोनस स्प्लिट का इशू है. Bajaj Finance, I am holding long, to be honest, and I'm expecting some sort of a move in Bajaj Finance. Again, some same pattern, सबके लगभग same ही नजर आ रहे हैं. Flag kind of formation है. Kind of textbook वाला flag नहीं है, but kind of formation है. उससे बाहर निकला, अभी इसने ट्रेंड लाइन को टच किया, एक बार वापस आ सकता है. रन अप काफी ज्यादा हो चुका है. You have seen, we have been trading from here. If Raghav, you have been part of Outlook Premium since the beginning. We have been trading from here, and I exited around here this day when it opened here. Then it kept on rallying. फिर मैंने इसको छोड़ दिया. Now I'm trying to buy it again. Very good stock. Usually यही quarter सबसे अच्छा होता है जो आने वाला है, दिवाली वाला. The stocks hopefully can do really good things because festive season is coming up, and that's their best quarter. So we'll try to hold it for, I mean, although we are trading, but you can hold this stock for a while. FinServ, मेरा अपना experience है कि जो stock की split और bonus आता है उसके बाद वो dead हो जाता है. Doesn't move much. So I'm more focused on Bajaj Finance than FinServ. So we'll see. OFSS I've covered. Look, Atul has asked one question is how can we ride a trend like Bajaj Finserv went from 12,500 to 17,000, HAL 1750 to 2,400. Atul, I always say ki you can either be a trader or an investor. You know, you can't do everything. So if you want to ride a trend for Bajaj Finserv or anything, then you have to wait. Then you can't trade because you don't know what's going to happen. वो 12,500 से 6,500 भी आ सकता था. You know, 12,500 17,000 भी चला गया. It's more, I try to ride large trends, but I get a lot of messages from people when, no offense to anyone, a stock falls 150 points and everyone gets so panicky. You know, that's why option mentorship Outlook mentorship का reason ही यही है कि people get so panicky. I get a lot of message कि, you know, like LIC Housing Finance, I bought at 392. It went to 386, and I said it will go to 420, 410, I think 410, 15 something. So people were like, at 386, what should we do? What should we do? I'm not blaming anyone, but if you want to ride large trends, you have to face volatility as well. If you want to, you can only face volatility if you understand position sizing and risk management. Otherwise, you will be over leveraged, over positioned, and you will lose money. So that's, again, now you might be having an idea why I am putting a lot of emphasis on risk management and position sizing, where it is all connected. IGL, Indraprasth Gas, I think. I don't know. I don't track it. IGL, Indraprasth Gas Limited. Same, looks like a triangle in the making. Very, look, when this 90-degree moves के बाद सब stocks consolidate करते हैं. होना ही होना है. It can't sustain 1 2 3. There's a 90-degree move. ये Indraprasth Gas नेचुरल गैस की मूव जब ये चला तब $10 का मूव था, अब $8.50 है, कंसोलिडेट कर रहा है, लेट इट कंसोलिडेट मोर। एक छोटा सा मैं आपको ट्रिक बता दूं, ट्रिक नहीं है, मतलब यू शुड बी, आप यू शुड अंडरस्टैंड दीज थिंग्स। ये देखिए लास्ट, लेट्स यार वॉल्यूम्स देखिए कितने हैं, इतने वॉल्यूम्स के ऊपर ये गया, उसके बाद कंसोलिडेट करेगा ही करेगा। इंद्रप्रस्थ गैस, I think someone asked me, KC, I don't know what's your full name. KC asked me, can you check IGL? This is how IGL is looking. Look at this bar. Tried to go up, gave up all its gain. Look at this bar. Tried to go up, all given it all its gain. So more consolidation. यहाँ पे शायद एक बार आए तो you can check. I don't track it, so this is the first time I'm seeing this chart. But you can see this. It has tried to go up beyond this 4 times. You see here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Fourth time it's not able to go, and big falls, big fall, big fall, big full profit given away, full bulls just gave it away, bulls gave it away, bulls gave it away. So let it cross this, and then you can try to buy it or do whatever. Someone, Murthy, say, can you update your positions couple of time in a month so that we can align our position in case we miss something? Yes, I'm trying to be honest. So many things happening, but yeah, I'll try to do that. Someone else told me this. I'll try to do that. Thanks, Murthy. How can you place stop loss on trades? Suggest something to improve for mindset and execution, something to read or analyze on this, especially for part-time trader. Keep maximum 3 position open at time. This is Dharam's question. How you place stop loss on trades? Dharam, I posted a volatility free webinar link for everyone. If you guys haven't watched it, I'll post it again today. Stop loss उसमें covered है, एक बार उसे check करें. Mindset and execution के लिए mentorship program open है, you can enroll into it. Why it's a very option god के अंदर there are might be 2 or 3 people here who are from option god, I'm not sure. 38 hours का हम कंटेंट है सिर्फ माइंडसेट के लिए. पार्ट 1 ऑफ द ऑप्शन गॉड प्रोग्राम इज द माइंडसेट प्रोग्राम. 38 आवर का कंटेंट है just for improving the mindset of a trader, because I know as a trader, I've been trading for 20 years now, 18 19 years now, so I know how important mindset is, you know. So that's why I put a lot of emphasis in it. It's a boring part for most people, but when you have been trading for a while, you understand that mindset is the most important part. That is why I say 38 hour ka content hai sirf that I have. I mean 8 weeks it takes to, you know, finish that content. So it's hard for me to, you know, explain where should I start, because I can give you random books will not help you. Bhagavad Gita is the best for mindset, to be honest. That has helped me a lot. I can give a lot of, I can share some few books on the group if it helps you, but there's a lot of things which you need to understand, so we'll share some books if that's helpful. दीपक नाइट्राइट, आई हैव बीन ट्रेडिंग दिस, अब ज्यादा मूव नहीं करता दीपक नाइट्राइट, इसलिए मैंने छोड़ दिया. सेकंड ऑन दीपक नाइट्राइट अभी भी 2000 ऑड लेवल पे है. nothing much is happening in Deepak Nitrite, to be honest. I prefer Atul or Naveen Fluorine more in than Deepak Nitrite. थोड़ा सा रिस्क है Deepak Nitrite में, वेज फॉर्मेशन बन रही है. एक बाउंस के बाद फिबोनाची चेक करते हैं, कौन सी फिबोनाची 61.8 पे होना चाहिए इससे. यस एग्जैक्टली 61.8% पे फिबोनाची है. सो देयर रिस्क है यहाँ पे एक डाउनफॉल का दीपक नाइट्राइट में. अभी तो I'll try to stay away from the, और बहुत सारे stocks ऐसे दिख रहे हैं आज आपसे बात करते हुए. You can see there are a lot of stocks that you can see that are in that category apart from IT and a few autos. So just be a little bit wary of the markets here. 0.618 यहाँ से गिरा, 0.618 की resistance है, और it's a wedge and then it can fall. So I will let it cross either 0.618 if you have to compulsory. Abhijit ka question hai, if you want to trade Deepak Nitrite. If I don't trade it personally. I like Atul. Uske se bhi bahar hu. I'm just in Deepak Nitrite. Sorry, Naveen Fluorine right now. Thanks, Venkatesh. I'm happy that you guys are profitable. why you don't put stop loss, because as a fund manager, we don't put stop losses. We just buy trades at high probability points, we hedge them accordingly. So yeah, I don't put stop loss, but that doesn't stop you from taking stop loss. एक बात मैं सबको यहाँ पे फिर से एक बार कहना चाहता हूँ, ये महेंद्र का क्वेश्चन था, why you don't put stop loss. When I give a trade, don't just blindly follow it. आप आउटलुक प्रीमियम में मैं सिर्फ अपने ट्रेड्स शेयर कर रहा हूँ. I want you to do your own analysis as well. अगर वो आपके risk parameters पे it doesn't fit, then don't trade it. You know, so I am sharing my trades, but that's not compulsory for you to trade. Do your own analysis as well. हाँ ये होता है because मेरी वॉच लिस्ट बड़ी है तो एकदम कभी स्टॉक मेरे रेडार में आ जाता तो मैं उससे बाय या सेल कर देता हूँ. बट दैट्स व्हाई अगेन मेंटरशिप में ये ट्राई करेंगे कि एक वॉच लिस्ट बनाई जाए, हर हफ्ते उसमें कुछ स्टॉक्स को रखा जाए और उनको पूरा हफ्ता ट्रेड किया जाए, और अगर नए स्टॉक्स आ जाते हैं तो उस ग्रुप में डाला जाए कि ये स्टॉक है एंड ऑल ऑफ दैट स्टफ. दिस इज व्हाट That's what I'm trying to do. My mentorship is just because I'm facing a lot of queries, and it's hard for me to address it, especially for people who trade full time kind of a thing. So it's just, I mean, it's a pilot kind of a project. Let's see how it works. Yes, Lalit, problem was over analysis. Yes, over analysis is a problem. While drawing trend line, do you only consider price or will you also have a look at volume? If you use volume, how do you use that? Again, Dave, it's part of the Raphael program. It's I use in the Raphael, we use trend lines, Fibonacci, uh, advanced Fibonacci, market geometry. There are a few people यहाँ पे chat में Lalit is from, and he's doing really well. He has done Raphael last wala Raphael isne kiya. Lalit can share in the chat how he thinks about it. So yeah, I mean it's a lot of other things. We use volumes, we use, so it's a full-on thing. Raphael mein it's a full-on thing. Fibonacci, market geometry, advanced Fibonacci, using trend line, using volume, डायनामिक प्राइस स्ट्रक्चर्स, एडवांस्ड प्राइस स्ट्रक्चर्स, इस सारा कॉम्बिनेशन से आपको ट्रेड मिलता है which has very high probability and you make money out of it. So yeah, thank you, thanks Harsh, thank you Atul, Raghav, thank you Chirag. Pramatesh, when rollover position, then should we roll over or hedge P or C, or what should be the strike then? Uh, Rollover may Pramatesh, again, a lot of other things. You are in option god, we'll discuss it. There are a lot of things there. Usually, I mean, it's a process. It's the question is when we roll over our position, should we roll over or hedge? अगर roll over hedge put और call को करेंगे, depend करता है वो price वहाँ पे है कि नहीं है, volatility वहाँ पे है या नहीं है, हमने add करनी है position वहाँ पे, trim करनी है. There are a lot of things. We'll learn it with time, so don't worry about it. Uh, I use 4 hour. The question from Dharam is sometimes I use 1 hour chart, sometimes I use 2 to 4 hour chart. Yes, I use sometimes. I depends upon what I want to see, to be honest, with experience. But mostly I use 4 hour chart, 1 hour chart, 15-minute charts. These are the 3 time frames I use for Nifty. For 24-hour markets, I'll use 4 hour chart and 2 hour chart and 30-minute chart. That is for crude, for S&P 500, Nasdaq, DAX, Nikkei, things like that. Yes, Lalit's as you can, if you can, I don't know if you guys can read the chat. I hope you can. So Lalit's part of the Raphael program. Clarity improve हो जाती है, and you know where to buy and sell. बाकी it takes time. It's not कि आप Raphael करेंगे कल से ही आपको profitable हो जाएंगे, but you start understanding, and then you work harder, and then your entry and exit improve हो जाएंगी. रिस्क मैनेजमेंट मैनेज करना, रिस्क को मैनेज करना improve हो जाएगा, पोजीशन साइजिंग आपकी improve हो जाएगी. So you can do a lot of things with it. So I think that's helpful. Okay, last 2 charts before we call it a day. One is Godrej Properties. Godrej Properties. I haven't seen this chart. Don't trade it. देखिए बाउंस के बाद उसने क्या किया, but one thing to I'll just clear it for you. यहाँ पे 3 swings हैं. यश ने पूछा है Godrej Properties chart. Think, look at it this way: 1 2 3 4 5 6 red bars. क्या किया? थोड़ा सा उसने 1-2 दिन कंसोलिडेट किया. दो bars हैं buy, then it continued its fall. You can see these 2 swings, nothing much. Then they 1 2 3 इसको नेगेट भी कर दें, 4 5 गुड अप बार्स. उसके बाद अभी 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6 डेज हो चुके हैं. इज नॉट एबल टू मूव, विच इज नॉट स्ट्रॉन्ग. अगर आपको बाय करना है तो कंसोलिडेशन जरा बड़ी है, रेंज ज्यादा है स्टॉक की. मैं आई डोंट ट्रैक इट, सो आई एम जस्ट सीइंग दिस चार्ट फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम. तो आपको अगर बाय करना है, फ्लैग की तरह बिहेव कर रहा है अभी, तो इसका स्टॉप लॉस रखेंगे, इस फ्लैग का, बिकॉज ये बहुत बड़ा स्टॉप लॉस हो जाएगा. बाय इसके ऊपर करेंगे, स्टॉप लॉस फ्लैग इसका नीचे का रखेंगे. दैट्स इट. आई मीन दैट्स नथिंग एल्स इन दैट. फ्लैग है अभी स्ट्रॉन्ग है, बट कंसोलिडेशन अभी लंबी चली गई है. 2-3 दिन अगर ये और ऊपर ना गया तो चांस है ये इसको ब्रेक करके नीचे जाने का चांस है. ये so let's be a little cautious. If it breaks this, then it goes to new high. And the last chart was gold. GC गोल्ड को मैंने ट्रेड करना काफी देर से बंद किया हुआ है because of the volatility scenario. Gold has done absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. ये चार्ट इतना सिंपल नहीं है, तो what I'll do is I'll try to post this chart with the commentary in the Outlook group. ये डिफरेंट मशीन में, डिफरेंट लैपटॉप में एक चार्ट है मेरे पास गोल्ड का, because I trade these things for a living, but I'm not trading gold for a while. So I'll share this chart. अभी तक तो मैं बुलिश नहीं हूँ गोल्ड में. Gold has not done very good things. So I'll post that chart. So give it, because अब मैं आपको ये गोल्ड का चार्ट ट्रेंड लाइन से मैच करने वाला नहीं है. वैसे भी बहुत सारे चार्ट ट्रेंड लाइन, सिर्फ ट्रेंड लाइन से मैच करने के नहीं है, बट वी हैव टाइम कंस्ट्रेंट है. So I can't do much in that. So because stocks required hardcore analysis and a lot of other things that we use to take a decision. So just drawing a trend line or a support and resistance won't do justice to any chart, but time का constraint है, कुछ कर नहीं सकते. I'll post this, whosoever asks gold, I'll post this chart in the group. Just give me on the other group, the chart where I post the chart, the trading places group. So commentary के साथ give me a few days or a few, I mean, as soon as I get a chance, I'll post it. So thank you for joining in. I think it was a good session. So we'll do, I mean, that's what mentorship will be all about. यहाँ तो कुछ भी नहीं है, मतलब वहाँ पे 15-20 लोगों का group होगा. So we'll have more discussions with mics on, webcams on, so we can look at each other, understand whole thing, and discuss it. So anyone who wants to be a part of it can DM me. So thank you for joining in. I'll see you again later. Have a good day.